This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now, where we bring you the 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. I'm your host, Harvey Blankfeld, along with our co-host, Shelley Brown, and we've been selling homes here in Southern Nevada since 1988. Shelley and I are also very proud to be part of the Real Estate Radio Network. That is a national network of local real estate professionals delivering timely, balanced truths about local market conditions. And we're sitting here talking with Steve Schauer from New American Funding, and we were talking before the break about the tax season and paying off debt, which I think is an important element to that. And I think as we look at 2016, if I'm looking to maybe buy sometime this year, or even maybe I'm planning on next year, this is a strategy we may want to employ. So if you're thinking that you might want to be buying sometime later this year, or maybe you're thinking next year, maybe this year's not right, but next year will be, and you want to start to plan for it now, text the word PLAN, P-L-A-N. Did I have to spell that for them, Shelley? They probably knew that, didn't they?
They probably did.
All right. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure. Anyway, so text the word PLAN to 702-203-1165. Again, 702-203-1165. I'll put you in touch with Steve, and he'll help you plan to buy a home. And listen, you need to be thinking about that. If you don't own, please think about it, because it really is important.
Here's the other thing. Let's say you fall into $5,000, it's your tax refund or whatever, and you go, I don't need to talk to Steve. I'm just going to pay off this credit card and that and whatever. They can make a mistake and not pay the right thing.
Correct. So credit, we've had a lot of scenarios where if you have let's just use, for example, you have a 600 credit score, and you have the amount of outstanding on your credit card compared to the high balance is a big ratio in the credit score.
Okay.
So let's just say you owe $5,000 on that credit card and your limit is $5,000. Well, one would say, great, I'll just pay it off. But it actually would lower your score initially by completely paying that credit card off, because now you just opened up $5,000 more of debt. You want to be below, in this scenario, you want to be below a 50% ratio.
Now, these credit repair companies, quote unquote, out there, there's lots of them. And there's some of them who do a very nice job, very good. And then there's others who are just collecting upfront monies and
running away.
Right, exactly. You guys will help your clients do this.
Yeah, so there's nothing that a credit repair company does that a client can't do.
Right, they can do it themselves if they want to.
They can't technically do it themselves.
Right.
So there's several different ways that I look at it. If I can tell a potential buyer that you can do this, this, and this to repair your credit. Now, there are cases where they may need a dozen things done.
Right.
Then I'm going to suggest and we refer over to a good credit repair company that we've used. So that might be the case in some places. But most of the time, it's going to be, if you just do this, this, and this, these 3 things, give us 30 days and your credit will be fine.
Again, credit scores are tricky stuff. We're in 2016. I know that there's people out there who are thinking about buying this year. And there's a lot of people. The Fed raised that rate a quarter. Everyone's making a big deal about it. It's quite honestly, in the mortgage business, it's not that big a deal.
Not that much.
Not that big a deal. It may not even impact rates at all.
Rates are down. I mean,
rates are down.
China is trouble in China, trouble everywhere. The world economy also affects it.
Clearly. So, But nonetheless, as a result of that, I think that there are people, uninformed people, who will be stepping into our market and starting to buy homes. And look, that's great for us homeowners, and it's great for the market in general. But if you're thinking about buying, I'm going to tell you sooner is better than later. I don't think the rates are going to continue to drop.
No, I think they're going to go back.
Eventually they'll go back up.
Leads the Feds another possibility of raising it.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now with hosts Harvey Blankfeld and Shelley Brown. Please tune in every Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on News Talk 720 KDWN.